do a short coding. We will show you how to calculate the area of our triangle. Okay, and then we'll see what we do. First of all, do not forget to subscribe to our channel, and then do not forget to like our video. If you enjoy our tutorials, please share it with your friends, and then do not forget to click on the notification bell. I'm Ibrahim Safa, a student of the Canadian College of Phone and Technology, situated at 91 Sierra Leone. Of course, as I told you, today we are going to do a short coding. Alright, I'm usually code this thing on the blackboard and the whiteboard, and then we'll go through to the computer or use Egypt to see how we code them. So please do not, if you are not too old or young to do a program or coding. I'm quite sure by the end of this tutorial, you might be able to do code programming for yourself. You might be able to run a lot of code for yourself. Okay? Now, we are going to see how to calculate an area of let's say a circle or whatever. Let's say you want to calculate the length and the breadth of a square. Alright? Let's say you want to calculate the length, the area of a square. You want to calculate the length, the breadth. Alright. There are two things you need to understand when you are being asked to calculate the length and the breadth of what? A square. Alright? For example, you have to know to calculate the area of a square is what? Length. You have to calculate it by length what times what the breadth, so that you can get what? An area of what? The area of what? This square. You have to calculate the length and the breadth, so that you might be able to know the area of this particular square. So there are two things that have to come into your mind. First of all, as a programmer, when you want to carry out your programming activities, you have to think. The first thing you have to think is that think of what you're going to do and then do it. That is the second thing. First what? You think of what to do and then what? You do it. That's what you have to do. So now you have think that you are going to calculate the area of what? A square. Then you are going to think of these two things, the length and the breadth. Again, you have to ask yourself this question. Is the input coming from the keyboard, from the user, or you as a programmer, you are going to give everything? Like that means if you are going to do, you are going to assign values to the variables, or the input is coming from what? The keyboard. So if the input is coming from the keyboard, then you have to what? Import this kind of class. Okay? That is, you are just going to declare the variables and you're going to do what we call initialization. You won't initialize any value, alright? But if, in this case, you are going to initialize the values, then forget about you are going to import this kind of class. So these are the things that have to come to your mind when you want to calculate the area of what? A square. In this case, we need to have what? Three variables, right? The first variable is going to be the length, the second one will be the breadth, and the third one will be what? The area. That will give us what? The true value of the area of what? This square. Hope you understand it. Of course, I know by the end of this particular tutorial, you might be able to boast of doing a code in your own. Okay? So, we said what? You are going to have what? Three variables. Okay? Variables are placeholders in memory. They are containers. Okay? They are just placeholders in memory. Alright? So in this case, I will take these three words as what my variables. And then think what? To think what the kind of data type that you're going to use. Alright? The kind of data type that you use will determine, alright, that okay, the length of this now use this and this and this and this, so on and so forth. I will use, like for example, if you want, I will use int, I will use byte, you want to send it, you will use but if you want to use double, make sure double as a decimal point numbers. And obviously your answer, the area of this particular, if you use double, and then you calculate it, and obviously to give the value of the area of this particular square, there must be a point behind it. Okay, so our first said, make sure we use 8 integer values, alright? So you think of what data type to use. Now, how you go about this? Let's say you are opening an IDE, like for example Eclipse, alright? In the Eclipse now, let's say you have opened an IDE, right? In the Eclipse, you see what we call file. Please, as if you have recorded our previous tutorial, we'll talk about how you go about creating your first project, alright? You see file, and then the file you see new, and then you go to Java project. There you can say area of what is file. Maybe that is a project that you are going to carry out. Okay, and then you go to package, you name your package as what? Square or area of a square, so that you might be able to remember your work. Alright, and then you give a class name. Now, let's say you have done all these activities. Okay, now let's say you have, let me take this off. Now, let's say you have package like this. Alright, then what is the name of a package? I'm going to say area of a square. Okay, I will say this. Fine. Then, just after this, my third word, we're going to have what we call your class. I want to show us the public class. So, it's like this, your public class. Your public class. What is the name of this public class? I'm going to say the name of my public class will be area. Alright? We said the name of the class has to start with what? Capital letter or what? Uppercase letter. I will say this. Then you please make sure you open a brace. Alright? You open your brace. So this is how my brace look at. I don't know how to draw a brace, but this is how a brace look like. Okay? You open your body brace here, and then make sure your class body starts from here and it's open here, then you go to close here. Alright? I'm going to close this here. Then you go down, you might have what you call your main method. Okay? It's like this. Don't be static. You want it main. And then you open your parentheses and pass in. The argument is like string. Capital S, string, string, ARGS. You close and then you open another brace. And when you open the brace, what you do next? You close. Okay, so your class body is in here. So the brace of your class, it opens here and closes here. And your method body is here because it opens here and closes here. Hope you have seen. So this is what your method body. Alright? So now, two things. Let's say you want an input on the keyboard, that is, you want to ask the user to enter the length of the square, to enter the breadth of what? Of the square. So therefore, in this case, you are going to import scan. But here in the case, you are going to initialize all the values. Alright, you want to do declaration and what? Initialization. So, in this case, let's assume that you are going to do declaration for yourself and initialization. You don't need an input on the keyboard. You just want to apply it for yourself. You do it this way. Now, you think of two things to do. One, you have to do what we call declaration. You want to declare what? A variable. And then, you do what we call initialization. And then, you are going to assign a value to that particular variable that you have declared. Let's say like this. I will now think what the data type. Let's say int. Alright? Int is a data type. What comes next after the data type is going to be a variable. I will give my variable as what? Length. Alright? And then this equals to sign is just an tell you that you are assigning a value to this variable. Okay? Later on in the next tutorial, we're talking about these signs, okay? These operators, various operators in Java. So now this is what a variable, this is what a data type, sorry, and this is a variable. Now, if I want to assign any value to this one, let's say for example I say 20, okay, and then you give this code, that is, you have terminated this code here. So we end your statement here. This particular statement by giving this quotation. And these are semicolon. Okay? Now, this is what we call declaration and initialization. I have declared a variable, and in that same sense, what have I done again? I have assigned a value to this variable. And this is a data type called int, and our variable here is called what? Length. Alright, and the value which I'm assigned to this length is what we transfer as well. That is, there's 20 and what is what? This is declaration and initialization. That is called what? Declaration and initialization. I've declared a variable and I've assigned a value to it. So this is the first step. Then think about again, we'll say again int, I will say int again, data type, because I don't need my answer to be in decimal points. So I'll say again, breadth. This is a variable again, and this is what data type. Then I will assign again a value to this variable. Let me say 10. Okay, now I need an area. I need an answer. That is length times breadth, right? In this case, what you are going to do, you now say area, you are going to take the name of what? Area as what? Area is going to be another variable I'm going to use. I also take int, okay? Int as a data type, and then I take area as what? As another variable. Then I assign value to it. But this one will be like this times this. For you to have the area of this particular square. You're not going to say what? That what? Length times what? Breadth towards this point. So area now will be equal to this length. Is equals to length times what? The breadth. Right? And then you give your semicolon like this. But therefore, this have not come to an end yet. Okay? You want the exact, by multiplying this area times breadth, going to be, the length here is what? 20, and the breadth is what? 10. It's going to be like 20 times 10. Hope you understand it. Okay? Please, as you are going forward, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and then do not forget to like our videos. And then if you are enjoying our videos, please make sure you share with your friends. So, now we want a result. That when you multiply this 20 by 10, this is the length times the breadth to give you the exact answer, the area of this particular square. What we do? We go to the print method, the system.out.print method, so that then we pass our particular value, we pass a particular this word area into as an argument in our parentheses. Alright? So now we will say system.out.print ln, right? Then open your parentheses and then pass in the argument. So for you to be able to have the result of this 20 times 10 is going to be like this. You are just going to take, because you have not said area equals to length times breadth. So in this case, you are just going to take area and to pass as an argument inside these parentheses. So this print ln method, you are going to pass what? Area. And in this case, you are going to pass quotation, double quote. You pass double quote here, and then you write area like this. You will not get the value of what? Length times breadth. You want to see, if you quick this one, you want to see what? Area. So in that case, do not use double quotes. Okay? Just write area, because area is what? Having these two variables, length times breadth. Right? So therefore, area is going to be what? Equals to what? Just like this. And then you close. If you print now this particular code of line, you see that what? The compiler will compile everything and give you the exact value. The result now will be like this. 20 times 10 will be what? And then you see the answer. So if you multiply 20 10 times, if you run this particular program now, you see your answer. Alright? So I hope you are enjoying the video. So this is what? Declaration and initialization. You have declared a variable and you are initialized. But let's say in real sense, you are being asked an input. You need an input to come from the user. Where you are not going to ask. You are not going to do like what we have done here. I have already declared these variables and then I have also assigned values to them. So in that case, you just have to import scanner. Okay, you go to this just after the package, you write import you say what import dot scanner no dot gtu dot scanner, right? Then after you have import your scanner classes, then we have to give you have what your scanner class. Okay, hope you understand it. You import and then just after your public class, your main method, here you open what? You declare your scanner variable here. That is scanner, whatever comes after the scanner, the name of that particular object. Variables are just objects, they are containers, they are placeholders. So that name that will come after the scanner is your scanner variable equals new scanner, and then you open your parentheses and then pass an system.in. Right, because you want something to come in, that's why you are saying system.in. Don't worry, I'll show you the two methods. So we are going along the computer. I will show you these two methods to see how this code run directly. I'll show you the two methods by importing the standard class, and then this one that you as the program you do the declaration and initialization. So as we are going to continue the lesson, I'm going to show you practically how you apply them, and then by using IDEs to see how this program works. I know by the end of this particular tutorial, you might be able to do codes for yourself by using this one as a step and guide for you. Please, if you have any questions and concern, please drop them to the comment box and then we might respond to it as soon as possible. And then do not forget to subscribe to our channel, and then do not forget to like our videos. Stay good, and then I will go directly into the computer to see how this particular program runs. So stay cool and watch as I'm going to implement them practically. You see in the computer. So these are just lines of code that I've just done for you when you are being asked to calculate area of a square. Okay, hope you understand this video, and then let me just go quickly to the computer and show you what I mean here to see how this particular program compiler will compile it and execute them for you.
Okay, let me just quickly show you how you go about applying such code in the Eclipse environment and this IDE, as I show you directly how to apply such code on the whiteboard. Now let's go through the process. This is Eclipse as an IDE, and now as I told you in the previous tutorial that when you want to apply you want to create a project or you want to do coding, you first come to file and then you create a project. But in this case, I have a project that I created earlier on. I also have a package, so I don't want to create another package else. I just want to create a class. So let me open my project. So this was the name of the project in the previous tutorial, hello, that I created. So this was my package, this was a class. Now I am not going to create. This is a very good aspect of it. Now you just have to click on this project name, and then you see new. Instead of you to create again another project, another package, so we'll be having a bunch of project like this. So just go to package, the previous package that you name, and then click on it, come to new, and then you click on class. Now, so we said we calculated what the area of a square. So now I'm going to name this class as square, right? Yes, let's say area of a square, okay, area of square, good. And then I'm going to click on public static void main to generate this particular main method for us in our environment. Are you there? Click on finished. Good. So my package name still remain hello. and then my public class name is area of square. So I told you here in coding search application, you need to have you have to think of now. Here there are three things involved. You have to think about the name of the variables. We are going to have three variables here, as I told you earlier. That is the length, the breadth, and the area. Okay, now I said there are two way of what applying such code here. If you are going to ask, if you need an input from the keyboard, then you must import scanner. But if you are going to do declaration and also initialization to initialize value, then there is no need for you to to import scanner class. Okay, if you are going to do declaration and initialization, there is no need to import scanner class. But in the area wherein you are not going to do everything, you know, to do declaration and initialization, you're just going to declare a variable and then you expect an input from the keyboard, you might now import the scanner class. So let's start here. Please don't forget, this is your method body. This method, the curly brace open here and close here, and here you are seeing it is what here is your method body. So you start to apply your application there. You start your coding here. This is the main method. Now I'm going to need two things. First, you think of a data type and then the name of the variable, and then you think of assigning a value to the variable. A variable, these are just placeholders in memory. Okay, they are containers. Whatever you assign to that variable, it's going to store it. So let's think about a data type. I'm going to say int. Int is the name as a data type, and then now let's think about what length as a variable. Length as a variable, as one of my variable equals, and then I'm going to assign a value to it. I'm going to say 20, and then I'm going to also say int breadth. I'm going to assign a value to it. Let's say 12. Okay, and then terminate it with a quotation mark. Then I'm going to say again int area. Area equals what? This length times breadth. Okay, it's going to be length times what? Breadth. Length times what? Breadth. Okay, and then you terminate it here. Good. Something's missing here because I omitted the letter here, so that's why you see it pop up as an error. Alright, so it's going to be length times what? Breadth. For you to be able to calculate this particular let's see. So now the reason why you are going to calculate the length times the breadth is because we are asked to calculate the length, the area of a square, the area of what? A square. So in this case we need three variables. We have length, we have breadth, we have area. So length is the name of the variable, and int here is what? Is a data type. And now this value 20 is what we have assigned to this variable length. The same here again, breadth is a variable, and 12 here is what we have assigned to this variable. So this is a variable declaration. We have declared this variable, and then we have initialized 20 to this value. The same thing to this breadth. Breadth is a name of the variable, and then 12 here is a value that we have assigned to this breadth. Now since we want what? The area of what? A square, so we say area equals length times breadth. That is multiplying length by breadth, is 20 by 12. So instead of you doing that now, so just say length times breadth, and now we go to system.out.print. I told you in Eclipse is SOUT for you to have the system.out.print method. Control, then you hold the space bar key, and now you see system.out.print LM instead of you just typing it. Now for you to see the value by multiplying 20 by 12 exactly, now here you come in this println method and then you pass in this area as an argument. You don't have to give it quotation, as I told you in the previous tutorial. Just type area and then you are done. Now if I control S and then I control F11, you will see exactly by saying that it's length times breadth. So the length, the area of this particular square now here is 240. I seen it. The area of what this particular square here in this particular application is what 240. That is length times breadth. 20 times what 12. If you can now take your calculator and then multiply 20 by 12, you see it's 240. Now to make your program more admirable, just you don't have to, like for example, you have to say the area of the square to have a statement. You have to say the area of the square is, then followed by this now. So let me show you something. In this case, give quotation here and then write the area of the square is, and then you have to say here again the quotation and then plus. Good. This plus sign is what we call concatenation. Okay, concatenation, and then control plus S, F11. Now you see what the area of the square is 240. Now because you are seeing this is so closer with this 240 is because this quotation is closer. So you split it now, control S, control F11. Now you see good. So the area of the square is 240. I hope you are getting the lesson, and I hope you enjoy this particular application. Please subscribe to our video and then subscribe to our channel and then like our videos, and then don't forget to click on the notification bell. So this is just a simple coding of calculating the area of our square. So let's say in a real sense now you have been asked that the input should come from the keyboard, that you are not to assign a value to him, then you are to ask the user to enter a value. In this case, you are not going to assign value like we have assigned value at 20 and 12. Maybe here this particular, you have this application you are creating for the end user. You don't know the length and the breadth of that particular square of that particular user. So in this case, you have to import the scanner class. So we say import java util.scanner, capital S, scanner. Let it what? So you import the scanner class. Then when you come down to the main method, you are now going to create a scanner variable and scanner object and of any type. So I'm going to say scanner, capital S, scanner. I'm going to say something like scanner MESSIE equals what, and then a new scanner, capital S again, and then you open your parentheses, system.in. Good. Then you terminate this particular statement with what? A semicolon. The reason why, you see that this is the scanner class I've imported. This is my scanner variable here, Messi. Okay, good. So here is new scanner, and then the reason, since the input is coming from the keyboard, you have to say system.in. So now I'm going to take all these things off here. I'm going to take these things off here. All this, I'm going to take it off. Now we want an input from the keyboard, right? You are going to command the user to enter something. In this case, you are not to assign any value. We are just going to do declarations, okay? And then you command the end user to enter a value, right? So now in this case, this is what you will do. You import the scanner class, and then you have your scanner variable. This is my scanner variable, Messi, and then you have to say system.in. System.out, that means you are executing a value. System.out, it means you are giving an output. Or system.in, something is coming in. That's why here we have system.in. Now we are going to think of something else to command the user to enter something. So we have to say system.out.println, and the println method, then we command the end user to enter a value, to enter the length of what? The square. So in this case, I have told you the shortcut is for Eclipse in is SOUT, control the space bar, and then you have a quotation inside the parentheses, and then you say enter the length of the square. Sorry, enter the length of the square. If you like this, will help you. Okay, system.out.println, enter or the length of the square. Good. This is then now we have command the end user to enter the length. The first method is that we assign values to it. Now in this case, we want the end user to assign a value because we does not know the length of the particular square that they are having. So now we now call upon, let's say, int as a data type. Think of any variable, let's say length here as well. Length now equals what? Then the name of your scanner variable. This is my scanner variable Messi. So the same scanner variable dot what? Next int, right? Next what? Int. As you can see here, you see the dot classes here. Now I'm going to print. This is what I want. So dot next int. Good. And then terminate this one with what? Semicolon. Okay. Int length equals Messi dot next int. So whatever value that this end user here will enter, will store here, and this variable will what? Hold this particular value that this end user will enter here. Enter the length of the square. So whatever value that this end user will enter for the length will store, will be allocated to this length in here. So I told you variable are what? Placeholders in memory. They are containers, they hold values, they store these values for us. Now we continue. Now instead of you to go again to type, you have to just say copy this, Control plus C, enter, and Control plus V. So now here it said just take this one out here to say enter the breadth of the square, and then again come here again, copy this, Control plus C, and then enter, Control plus V, and take this one out because if, as you can see now, it says what? Duplicate local variables, because we have it here. So take it out and then name it as well breadth. Good. So now again, whatever value this end user will enter here will store here as well. So whatever value that this end user will enter for the breadth of the square will be located here and be stored by this particular variable breadth. Hope you are understanding. Messi here is the name of what? My scanner variable. So all the time you have to use the scanner variable and then proceed to the next. Are you seeing this one? Now we enter. I'm going to say what? Now area. I'm going to take area and then say area times what? Length times breadth. Area equals length times breadth. So whatever value this end user will enter here, multiplied by this one here, will be calculated. So say int area equals what? Length what? Times breadth. Okay, length times breadth, and then terminate it with what? At a semicolon. Now I'm going to say SOUT, Control plus tab, and then you just type in here area. Just type in here area. So whatever the user may enter now. So let's run this application and see. And let's see. Control plus F11. See, enter the length of the square. I'm going to say 40, and then you click on enter the breadth of the square. I'm going to say 45. So you see 1800. Now I'm going to also make it very admirable, readable for the end user. So you now say you pass a statement, make sure you give a quotation. The area of your square is this quotation, then I concatenate it. Good. Control plus S to save, Control plus F11. Enter the length of the square. I'm going to enter 67. Enter the breadth of the square. I'm going to enter 10. And then the area of your square is 670. The reason why you are seeing the east is closer to this 670 is because of, let me show you something quickly. This particular quotation, this quote is closer with the east. So now I'm going to say Control S and Control F11, and if I enter any value, so the end user now will enter the length. So the length, I'm going to say the length is 34, and they enter the breadth. I'll say the breadth is what, 23. Good. The area of your square is 782. So this is all about you calculating the area of what your square. So you can use this to calculate the area of a triangle, and then this is a simple coding, very good. And I know that at this time round you might be able to do a lot of coding by yourself, and then you might be proud to code thousands of code by yourself. Thank you very much. I hope you follow our tutorials in the previous, and in the sequential time you might be able to follow our coding system, and then you might be able to learn by yourself. I know by watching this tutorial at this moment you might be happy and proud to be a programmer, by you to start to code for yourself, to calculate, to build up a simple calculator by yourself. Thank you very much. I am Ibrahim Safa, a student of the Columbia College of Technology, Mine 91. Continue to watch our tutorials, subscribe to our videos, subscribe to our channel, like our videos, and share our videos with your friends. Thank you very much.